Welcome everybody to my birthday live. Can you all hear me okay? Hear and see me okay? Yep, I have him here. My little Dobie Socks bear. Thank you, sisters, for the birthday wishes and brothers. I have my little Dobie Socks bear. Thank you, Dobie Socks. See his wee face? But he has some brothers and sisters. I don't really like them. Welcome, Michelle. Here's Michelle coming.
Happy birthday, sis.
Thank you, sis. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I don't really feel 50.
No?
No, really.
I'm 50. I turned 50 April 5th. So,
That's
yeah.
right. You were last month. It doesn't really hurt, doesn't it not? No, really. Thank you, nice
I got engaged.
Thank you, everybody.
I'm getting engaged. I'm just waiting for the engagement ring to come in the mail. To my best friend Danny. To my best friend Danny. I've known him for 30 years, so I'm getting engaged real quick.
Exciting.
And he wants to marry me really fast, Drew. Sis, Drew. I know.
You've not really very fast if you've knew him all this time.
Yeah. I'm so happy, sis.
Yes, good. Congratulations. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you.
Does anybody else want to come up, grab the link? Do you want me to repost that? You can come up if you like, guys. I've got
come on up.
I've got 30 of the creepiest facts of people, so we can do that together if you like. Welcome, sis. Welcome, Simply Alan.
Mm-hmm.
Simply Alan is Alan from the Chris and Alan show.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, congratulations, Michelle, everybody's saying.
Oh, thank you. I can't read chat, but thank you, guys.
Yeah, guys, I'm sorry. I can't wait to see if I can maybe get every destination tonight. I'm hoping I can see Facebook and things tonight, guys. I cannot ever see Facebook and Twitter for some reason. Sorry, if these are on these streams, I can only see YouTube. That's why I try and get you all to come to YouTube. Welcome, Bold and Bonkers. Welcome, Tara. Welcome, Black Dragon. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining me on my birthday. Everybody's welcome up, guys. I'm allowed to think 6. If they're wanting to come up, and we'll go through 30 of the creepiest facts of people.
Yeah.
Something to talk about, isn't it? Thank you, Laura, sis. Thank you for sharing, everybody. 5 minutes in. We'll see if anybody else wants to come up before we start ranting and raving. Just want to see what I got. I got a lovely bear from Dobie Socks.
Oh, I love him.
Yeah. And I have called him Dobie Bear.
Oh, wow.
He's called Dobie Bear because Dobie gave me him.
And that's adorable.
Chocolates off my best friend Shell and her daughter.
Aww.
And a lighter.
And
some gas, because it's hard to get gas up here. See the gas that calls lighters? Terrible to get. But Michelle managed to get me a bottle. And I got £100 off of William. So
awesome.
Yeah, I've got 900 subscribers as well. Chris, I did have 900, but the 2 disappeared.
Right.
So I'm back to 898.
So cute.
Who do we have up? Who is S? Let us see who S is. Welcome. Do we have a creeper? Oh, they're away again. We scared them off.
Be very careful.
Yeah,
Be very careful, sis.
Everybody will get a chance. The mods are always great in my shows. So they didn't want to stay.
Yeah, I don't know. That was strange.
Yep. You don't need to come up if you don't want to, guys. You want to come up, sis? Yeah, gave me £100, so I can't grumble. We have 21 here. Come on, somebody else come up with us.
Come
Let's
on,
get
come
some
on
more
up.
people up and have a bit of a party. You know, in the
Come
mood.
on.
That's okay. There's this Sherry's not in the mood. I
No.
think Sherry's still recovering, guys. That's why the Lost
Yeah.
Magics isn't on tonight. She'll be back next week, though, in Bald and Bonkers, okay? She
There
will
you
go
go.
back to the magic show next week. So don't
Right.
worry, Sister Sherry will be back. She's just recovering from her operation, guys.
I wish you would come up.
Yeah. But everybody else is welcome up. Terry Screwless, do you want to come up?
Come on, guys.
Sarah?
Come
Oh,
on.
this is Kim.
Hi, Sherry.
Hello.
Hi, sis. Hey, welcome. I'm glad you came up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
I've
was
just done
saying you-
some unboxing of my resin. I was really impressed.
oh, good.
Yeah.
You want to see my
Any
skull,
notes
sis?
it was?
Look at my skull.
Yeah,
that I
you
done.
gotta see these.
Let's see.
Sis
Yes.
Drew, you gotta see these.
Oh, wow. They're lovely. Oh,
Those are
these
awesome.
are
I
nice.
painted all that. Literally, I've done all of the design and everything, and then just.
Oh, that's
put
lovely.
it there. It's so pretty.
That is
I'm so happy
beautiful.
with it.
Yeah.
That is beautiful.
Are they quite heavy?
Yeah.
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 Oh yeah.
So you
That
can
would
use
do some
them.
damage if you threw it.
Yeah.
What I was thinking of was getting something like that. See, for me sitting at the window with paperwork and
But I'm
things
going to be
and
making
pillows
lots of
everywhere.
different ones and stuff.
a
Like, yeah,
paperweight.
these ones are not cheap, but they're not going to be
Yeah,
expensive.
they'll
like
be
what
cheap,
some
but they're
people
lovely
charge, you know what
though.
I mean? But
Right.
and for some friends are that, you know, maybe a little friends
Yeah.
rate. But I'm going to be making lots of different ones. Even people's choices. If they said to me, "Oh, Sherry, make me a this color with this, and it."
Oh, okay,
I'll do it.
Terry. If you get your signal back, Terry, pop up, okay? There's Shell there. Shell got me the chocolates, guys, and the lighter and the gas because, as I said, it's terrible. Oh, that's nice.
That's
I love
hard.
the colours.
Oh
That's
my god, it's
really
beautiful.
It looks
nice
like a
colour.
galaxy, doesn't it? That's
Mhm.
why I like it. It looks like a galaxy. Like,
Yeah.
See,
I
you can
love
do so
that.
much with resin because
That's
you can
cool.
put crystals and everything in it.
I made my
Birds,
coffin,
Yeah,
which I thought was really paranormal. I wanted to do something paranormal and horror was sort of related, so I'd done a coffin.
I love the coffin. Isn't that cool?
Oh,
Isn't that cool?
well done.
That's cool.
First time ever.
Yes.
Mhm.
You nailed it. Knew you would. I didn't doubt you for a minute.
I know.
Paranormal in history. I didn't doubt you for a minute.
Is
Is that what you've been doing all day then? How long does it take
well,
to
it was
cry?
yesterday, like
Oh,
last night, because
yesterday.
obviously I don't sleep very well at night and that. I just sit in there and then Rudy called. So while he was doing his bar and whatever, I sat there doing some of my resin stuff.
They're nice.
And I unboxed it today and thought I'd do it with the guys so they could see it first time with me. And I was really impressed. Like, the coffin's got a couple of little nicks where there were some air bubbles, but you can go over that with resin to fill it in.
Right.
Yeah,
So it's not a
you
problem.
can
And you can put
fix
glitter
that,
in it.
not
That's
a
what's really
problem.
good about resin.
Stick
That's
a crystal in it. A wee crystal chip.
Well, that's what I'm thinking about. On some of them, I am going to do that, where I'm going to put crystals and bits into them so that it's like a protection sort of thing as well. But they can use it as a jewelry box or whatever, you know.
An offering dish.
Offering dish for your paranormal.
Be really nice for sour. Even a decorating dish.
My next plan to do is to make some PWA, like little matte things. It's like this shape. But with PWA and having the colour and the silvers and everything and then some glitter and stuff and having it, it's just like a centre.
So how would you put letters in that? If you wanted
I've got like little letter things. So you just lay it onto the mould.
Right. All right, I get you.
The letter in the colours that you want and put the glitters and put whatever in it, and then you just put your resin and whatever you want to do to your resin over the top. It'll look really cool.
That'd be really nice, for sure.
Yeah.
Libby says, happy 50th, Andrina. They're here watching as well. Oh, thank you.
It is its sister's birthday today.
My big 50. I was saying to Michelle, I don't feel any different.
Nothing yet, no.
Well, Michelle was 50 last month, so she can tell me if I've got anything coming up that I should really watch for. She got engaged.
Well, like flashback, like not flashbacks, but like, early menopause.
Well, I've kind
I've
of
been in early menopause.
But you got engaged, so I mean, there you go. I'm already engaged, right enough, but there you go. There's things happen when you turn 50.
Yeah,
thing,
I have
yeah.
early menopause, but maybe you won't have to have early menopause.
I think I'm
Maybe
already there.
you
Hence
won't.
the no makeup and the running about sweating 5 minutes ago.
Right.
Welcome, Pan Jack.
Hi, Panda.
Aw.
Hello,
What
Terry.
I did was I didn't want to sit here and just keep getting people saying happy birthday, happy birthday. So I actually looked up 30 of the creepiest facts of people that we could maybe kind of go through just and talk about them, even if you would like, just for something to do.
Right.
I'll give them a wee
That
go,
sounds
see if you would like to have a wee nosy at them and we'll go through them. Seeing as
I'm gonna try to.
there was 21 people here, but they've all disappeared. So let's see what we've got. Share screen. What will we share?
I want to
I
try to
get
get my
nervous
nail
when
polish.
there's other people here anyway.
Thank you,
And
Terry.
I start panicking.
Right.
Right, okay, welcome everybody. What we'll do is we don't want to all hog the. We to go back to StreamYards. So I
Right.
can fix the screen. Oh, I think that's Leah. Right, don't think I've muted you guys to shield beefing with a thumb up.
Aw. Your doggy. Your doggy. Hey. I wanted a collie, says Sherry. I wanted a collie. Right. Uh-oh. Are you muted? You're muted.
I said, yeah. It's really good news that you're getting married, though. That's awesome
Aw,
news.
thank you, sis. Thank you.
It's nice to see you
Yeah.
happy.
Aw, thank you. Thank you.
And we will talk, but I'm just trying to get myself recovered a little bit at the minute.
Okay. Thank you, sis. It's okay. I understand. I get it. Being sick and it takes a toll on your body. It does. It
Is
does.
sister talking to us or is she talking to somebody in the room because she's muted?
I don't know. You're muted, Drew. There you go.
I'm back, guys.
That's why.
Sorry.
I was like, is she talking to us or is she talking to somebody in the room?
I always forget to unmute myself. Liam just came in for the shows. The shows are up here just now, the waltzers, the dodgems, they type of things. So Liam, that's him in for the night. So what we'll do, guys, is if you want, we will go through 30 of the creepiest facts of people. I'll just read the first one out and I'll ask you what you think about it if you like.
Yeah.
Let me see what we've got. Number one. What do we see what it's actually about? I think 30 of the creepiest facts people have shared in this viral thread that many wish they didn't know. All right. So the world is full of facts, and if you are as hungry for knowledge as we are, then we've got a whole menu ready available for you. Okay. So number one, we'll not read any of the crappy stuff. After the Pulse nightclub shooting, when the cops were investigating, you'd think it was pretty quiet in there. It was actually a symphony of ringing cell phones. So many friends and loved ones calling people they knew were there, hoping they'll answer the phone and say they're okay. Oh, that's pretty sad, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's not. I'm going to
Yeah,
discuss
that does
that.
sound really sad.
Yeah. Number two.
Yeah.
Before we share the screen so you can see the picture. Whoa. What does this say? Before you die, your last words could be, I don't feel so good. Well, that's true. A lot of people's last words are that, isn't it? I was a paramedic for 15 years and heard dozens of people's final words. The phrase I heard most often, possibly from half to 3/4 of them, were some form of, I don't feel so good. I've also heard, wait, something's wrong, something's happening. I don't feel right. Wait, something's wrong. It's happening. Oh no, oh no. People feel the blood level, their brain, I think, must be like a rush. I've kind of felt that feeling though. See, when I was
I've
going
had that.
through, yeah,
I've
see, when
had
I was
that.
going through a
I had a near
miscarriage.
death. I had a near death experience with a GI illness that they couldn't figure out, and I almost died. So, yeah, I can understand that.
That's actually, I think that's actually quite a common one because I've felt that. That's a really strange. I think that's quite a common feeling though. Can you still see that screen?
Yeah.
Can you still
That
see
is
the
quite
share
common.
screen? Has my share screen disappeared?
What happened?
I don't know what happened there. Can you see that, guys?
Not seeing any screens.
I think I'm going to have to share again. I think it's disappeared.
Yeah.
Guys, wait till we see what's going on here. Right, stop sharing just to see what's happening. Right, back into share. I don't know what happened there. The screen just went. It just disappeared. Chrome. Goodness knows. StreamYards again. Right, okay. Can you see that okay now?
Yes.
Oh, look at the wee dog.
Now there's a doggy on there. Oh,
isn't that a cute dog?
Number 3. A wee puppy dog. It wasn't actually a puppy. It actually looks quite old. Right, what was saying about the dog? Number 3. Many pets die because their owner dies unexpectedly and nobody comes to check on them in time. Oh, that's quite sad as well. Number 4. No, in fact, you're not the only one to get the creeps from scrolling through this post. There's something about being creeped out that is both chilling and yet impossible to resist. Well, that's true. But what exactly is the creepy feeling we all get? It surely can't be graveyards, clowns, spiders, or horror movies themselves. Frank McAndrew, a professor of psychology at Oxford College in Illinois, has been studying this sensation and made a conclusion after surveying more than 1,300 people that creepy is about the uncertainty of the threat. Well, that's it, isn't it? It's like that unknown. The whale. There is a whale called 52 Blue that only sings at a frequency of 52 hertz, meaning it can't communicate with other whales. Its nickname, the loneliest whale of the planet. Oh, these are sad. Did they want things? I know. Female dragonflies fake their own death to prevent rape. Oh, these are sad.
Yeah.
Oh, it's hard to believe a dragon. That's crazy. Don't even want to say that word on a live. Number 6. We'll see if this is maybe a wee bit cheerier as we go. On Mount Everest, you have the Rainbow Valley, the last zone to climb to reach the peak, which sounds cute, but it's really the colourful jackets of the dead climbers who are frozen in time against the white, harsh snow. Also, when close to the peak, the oxygen levels are so low that the body is starting to die. You only have a few minutes to reach the top. I'm not reading these in my birthday, guys. I'm coming back to the stream. I didn't think these would be sad. I'm taking that
it's all about bloody death.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be crazy. I thought it was going to be the creepiest facts that people, but no, the creepiest facts before.
Yeah, like some weird phrases that they say or weird things that they go and do. Not talking about people dying. Knowing when they're going to die.
Everybody. Sorry, I think I've scared half of you away with that. Forget we just did that, guys. Okay, we'll go back to the cute bears. Sorry, I didn't realise it was going to be creepiest facts of people did. The last words before you die.
Creepiest feelings.
Christina. I know Phoenix. Phoenix is laughing. No wonder, sis. I didn't read them. You can tell I didn't read them, can't you? I just thought, right, 30th of the creepiest facts of people. We'll go through that like last week. Last week I did the 20th paranormal questions or something that people talk about. That was quite good, wasn't it?
That was a good show. I enjoyed that. That was really interesting.
I was thinking we could see Bold and Bonkers to see if they would like to put a quiz on once a month. You know, like the guys could do it on the stream, on the network, and it would help them generate money. You know, if everybody did it. I
think that would be a good idea. I think it's an easy way to do it.
Like, say $1 or £1 for a card. like a bingo
Yeah, it's
type
not
of
much,
thing.
is it?
But I think they could. I think Dakota's that smart. He could figure something out.
Mm-hmm.
Could do it like a bingo card, or something. It'd be really. I think that'd be fun. It'd be a good way to getting money for the network.
Oh yeah.
I think everybody would like something like that on a Friday night. Because let's face it, us British specialists like a wee gamble.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. A lot of
Yeah.
the British do like to gamble. I'm not one of them, but I
Yeah.
know a lot of
Like the
people
bingo.
that do. I've been to bingo, yeah, I admit,
Yeah.
but that was quite a few years ago. But yeah,
My
Right.
family's all bingo buffs and things. I miss the bingo. I used to go to the bingo every Monday with Thomas's, that's my first partner's mum, and her sister. And I never ever won anything. And then the first time I went without them, I won big.
yeah. See, like
Aw.
I used to go quite regularly, and I had a first time winner's luck, and I did enjoy going there because it got me out for a bit. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I've not done it in a long time. But all of the other stuff like horse racing and all that sort of stuff, no.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Right.
Shell, my big
I
sister.
have done
loves
horse
best
racing
gamble.
before, though.
Yeah, I would think even something like that. Because you get virtual racing. So if we all placed like £1 or something, a pound's really nothing. Most people have got £1 or two or $1 or two in their bank at all
That's what I'm
times.
saying. It's not got to be expensive, has it? Really? You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like I'm doing it with my like my shows, like when I do my resin shows or do anything to do with the paranormal and that, if I'm going to do it over Facebook, you can do it where it's an event where people can pay to come to it and you can put as much as you want and just doing it that way. So at the end of the day, we are professionals and what we're doing, we should be acknowledged for doing it that way. So, I don't think it is bad to, not that you don't charge people for doing investigations and stuff like that. I don't agree in that. But when it
No,
comes to doing your education or doing things, then I don't see it as a problem.
no. I think there's some things, because let's face it, a lot of the knowledge that we learn, it takes a lot of years to learn it, especially when a lot of the words, it takes a while to get into your brain, So I don't feel that it's anything bad. If you do put your PayPal link and things up when you're live
No,
streaming or
exactly.
anything,
And it's not
because
bad. And we do work
yeah,
really hard. And this is really like a job for us, isn't it? Like all the stuff we're doing,
exactly.
it is a job. We don't charge people really. Yeah, we might ask for donations here and there if you want to and things like that. But we're not really the sort of community that sits there going, oh, I need this and need that. We go without, you know what I mean? But
And plus,
No,
like
there
the
are
likes of
communities that don't
useless
do that.
is
community.
monetized. I mean, you do a lot for your people that join your channel, which a lot of people don't realise as well. It's not until you actually join that you do realise how much you get for the join button at what, £3, £4 or something.
Right.
And I don't
Exactly.
think a lot of people realise that a lot of these channels who have got the join button, they do get extra content, and that is what you're paying the extra couple of £pounds a month for. So I think it's really good that YouTube did that and made a join button, because it makes a lot of people feel validated. Welcome,
Exactly.
Mike. Welcome,
exactly.
God.
I wish I
And,
can afford
like
to
everybody
Yeah.
deserves to be in that position. Like a lot of people go, oh well, I'm not here for the money. It's not about being here for the money. It's the fact that like for a lot of us, this is a job. This is where
Exactly.
people come to us to confide in and things like that. And we should make some sort of profit, not profit from them, but profit for what we do. And if people feel that they want to help us, then I'm not going to hold that against them. That I appreciate my fam,
Especially when it does start to cost on bus. If you start to want to investigate, especially, I mean, look at Shadowhunters UK and Moxley and things, and even Haunted Finders. They travel to get to these locations, and petrol's not cheap. And some of these locations do charge you to go in.
Yeah, exactly. And I've gone up to places that have been other places, and you got to get on a train or get on a bus, and they're still expensive depending on where you're going as well. And that's what a lot of people don't put into consideration, like when we do what we do.
There's a motorbike again passing.
A lot of people don't put that into consideration, the work that we put in, where we have to travel to, how much money we spend to get to those places and things like that. We do everything for free. So
even batteries for your equipment.
They're the worst thing for money.
My
They're all the
goodness.
time.
If it wasn't for B&M's and home bargains and things, what would we do? Because Tesco and things cost a fortune for batteries.
That's what I'm saying. I'm so grateful to have Poundland, because you can go in there and get a big, massive pack of them for like a couple of quid. You know what I mean? I'm like grateful.
I know, you're like, yes, I can get to Poundland today. Get some
I
batteries
don't
and some
understand what
candles.
people thinking. I
What
don't
is
understand some people.
I get all my candles.
It's
and
Dollar
pictures from
General
Poundland.
over there, Michelle, isn't it? Your Dollar General is our Poundland, I think. Or Pound
Yeah,
World.
they have.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the exact same stuff because I've seen a lot of people who do vlogs in places like Walmart and things as well. I think Walmart is like our Asda.
Right.
Yeah.
Home Bargains. I think it's a mixture of the two places.
Mm.
Because if you ever noticed when you go into Asda, sis, that there's a lot of things is marked on at Walmart prices.
Yeah.
Right.
I have noticed that.
Yeah.
And I think that is what it is. Like all over the world, there is there's certain companies that run us all, but we've just got different names and we run differently. But it's all the same thing. Like you have the same sort of pricing and stuff. Even as far as like the petrol and that, the petrol's not really that different here to there either. You know what I mean? It's all linked.
Yeah, it's definitely all the same companies. They just adjust it, I think, for all the
They
different.
just have different names in different countries. That's what it is. That's all it is.
What it is.
Like you said, Dollar General is our Poundland or our Pound Saver. You know what I mean? Like you said, the Walmart and stuff that they have there. That's our Asda or Tesco's, whatever.
Yeah.
You know.
Do you want to know? Stop it, Sparkle. Do you want to know what shop I used to love? What every woman wants.
Right.
What one was that?
It was What Every Woman Wants. They did away with all the shops, I think, about 2000. A lot of people, the older people in Britain, I'll remember. Dobie, do you remember What Every Woman Wants? And then there was What Every Kid Wants, What Every Man Wants. It was like the pound stretcher type of shop, but it was a bit of like a quality.
I'm a little bit younger, but I do remember there being something like that, but I wouldn't really remember it very well because I would have been about a kid then. But yeah, I do remember a name like that.
Do you remember Woolworths?
I missed that place. Woolworths was a go-to.
Yeah.
Everything from stationery all the way through to food, everything.
Yeah.
Even their cafes. Their food was nice as well.
Well, we used to go there all the time, and it used to be right next to What Every Woman Wants in our local, the local bigger town, if you like, down in Hamilton. That was the two places you would go, was either Pound Stretchers or What Every Woman Wants. And if you didn't get anything you wanted to wear there for a night out,
I thought I see a post not that long ago where they were saying something about they were thinking about bringing it back. I think they should bring Woolworths back because Woolworths was a big hit. I used to go to Woolworths all the time as well.
There was a huge one in Glasgow just behind the Celtic football stadium, and it was an amazing big shop. Honestly, you got everything that you wanted in it. See if there was something you needed, and you would travel to Glasgow to this shop just because you knew you would get it there. You know, and that's what it was. It was a great big enormous.
It was one of them shops, wasn't it? It was like one of them shops that had everything. It had everything from food to sweets to videos, gaming. Then you had all of your household and
absolutely
everything, stationery, music, everything.
Yeah,
and you could sit down and get a bite to eat because the place was huge, so you would stop
the food
halfway.
there was so nice, and their chocolate milkshakes with the cream.
Loads of different. You loved Woolworths, Dobie. Dobie remembers Woolworths. Do you remember What Every Woman Wants, Dobie? What Every Woman Wants, I loved in the 80s because we used to get all the different coloured, like in the 80s especially, they did do it again in the 2000s where they did like yellow and black and green and all the luminous stuff. So we would go to Woolworths and get like an outfit for £10 because it was chicken chips.
That's what I used to do if I couldn't get anything from a shop. Just go over there because there was some nice stuff. But you notice that like a lot of the shops that we were used to are gone now. Like you got even the food places. You had Little Chef. You had all these sort of places that are no more.
Yep, I know. Where else was there?
It's mad.
Other places. Anybody else think of places that they used to have? And there's Mike coming. Welcome, Mike.
Hi.
Welcome.
How are you?
Hey, Mike.
Hey, everybody.
Yeah.
I just want to take a few moments to wish the darling Drew a very happy birthday.
Oh, thank you, Mike.
That's so sweet.
Thank you.
Aww.
It's actually letting you stay in tonight again as well.
Mhm.
I'm thinking he's
You
going to
guys
come
are
off
freezing
just
up
now.
on me.
That's
So
good, isn't it?
I'm going to wish you a
Well,
very happy birthday. Y'all have an awesome afternoon. I need to vanish, but I wanted to take a moment just to pop in and say happy birthday.
thank
Aw,
you.
that was
Thank
so
you.
sweet.
I really thank
So
you. I
sweet, that
appreciate
is.
that.
See,
Thank
that's
That
you.
was
nice
so
when it's just a
sweet.
little short, brief, sweet thing like that.
I was
Yeah.
going to do it for 11 o'clock so that
Mm.
my American family and Canada family could come in at a reasonable time. But I
Right.
thought I've been up for about 5, 6-ish, and I thought by
Mhm.
11 o'clock I'll be like,
Yeah.
so I better do it for about 9:30 our time because I've been
Mhm.
up really early. Welcome everybody. I was going to talk some creepy facts about people, but they ended up really sad. So we're not going to talk about them, guys.
No.
We'll talk
Mhm.
about old shops, old sweeties and things as well, if he's like. If anybody can
Oh.
remember any old things, let's put them up.
Aniseed balls, the little UFO things with the sherbets in them.
Well, do you want to know what Liam loves? Cola cubes.
Oh yeah, them as well.
But they
Yeah,
don't taste the same. They do not taste the same as they used
they
to.
don't.
Michelle loves them as well. And they do not
Oh,
taste the
cute.
same as they
We've
used
got an
to.
old sweet shop over here that I go to, and so like you do notice the difference from where we were growing up to now, like how everything's changed, how it's made, like
Yeah.
the flavors and the way that they look completely different.
Yeah. They
But it still
definitely
gives
don't
you that
taste the
little
same.
bit of
Oh, where's Sis went?
the past. You know what I mean? That being there, and
Where's Shell went? Shell.
some of them are nice. Like some of the
Yeah.
sweets still taste the same, but
What else did I used to like? There was black things. They were like little black.
blackjacks.
What cops? Cops they were called. They were little black, like aniseedy type sweets.
Yeah.
Cops they were called. They were
Yeah.
nice.
You had the refreshers and the blackjacks. You had the fruit
Still the
salads,
blackjacks.
curly
the blackjacks.
whirlies.
Curly whirlies are nice.
Oh,
What does Zamora say? I remember the old Tiger Market. That was cool stores. They had so many things. See, definitely. There's so many different things that used to be around and they either changed the names or... What did they
oh,
change
do you
the name?
remember those little cigarette packets, sis, that were like the little mint things? You used to sit there and pretend it was just, and you used to get the chocolate ones as well, pretend it was a smoking cigarette.
Our wee Zach had a packet of them last year.
Yeah, I used to sit there and just bust one out and start smoking, and it's a sweet, you know what I mean?
You
It's
used
so
to get,
funny,
as you said, you used to get the ones that was the chocolate in them, and you would have to peel off all the
you
paper.
had the white ones and you had the brown ones, didn't you?
Welcome, Karen. I still can't see anybody in Facebook or Twitter, guys. I hope you're only commenting and I'm not seeing them. I'm sorry if you are. I hope everybody's just on YouTube because I can't see any comments for Facebook or anything. And this is an energy drink, guys, in case you think I'm drinking beer. It's orange and mango. It's the only thing I drink, really, to be honest. I'm trying to think of what else we used to get when we were younger.
We used to have jelly babies. We still got them.
Snickers used to be called marathons.
They did, yeah.
And then America, it was always a Snickers in America, so they changed the name so that it was a universal name.
And like the Starburst used to be April fruits and stuff, didn't they?
Yeah, things like that.
Yeah.
That's right. Starburst was opal fruit.
Oh my god. The chocolate whip, the chocolate marshmallow whip, that little chocolate pyramid thing with the nut on the top, walnut whip.
Oh, I don't know if you still get walnut whips, do you?
No, I don't think they do because I used to love them.
No. What else? Oh, there's loads of things. I remember there was a sweet called Treats.
Yeah.
And it's much like the M&Ms, but it had like a caramel. It was like your M&M, but it had a caramel middle. So a caramel middle, chocolate, and then the hard shell, and they were called Treats. I loved them, and you don't get them anymore either.
You've got them still, kind of. We have still got them, but they've made it different because they've got caramel ones now. They've got the chocolate, and they've got all of them in, and they're called what are they called? They call them now.
I loved them.
The little orange and brown bags. Do you remember the little orange and brown chocolate bags? And you get like the toffee balls. You get the circular penny chocolate things, similar to what you're talking about. I can't remember what you call them. Revels.
Revels. Right, you still get
Yeah,
Revels.
that's similar
Only
to what
Ian
you're
likes
talking
them.
about.
Yeah, right enough. The one inside that's quite similar. And what are you saying, Tara? Walnut whip, they're only available at Christmas now. All right.
Yeah, well, you don't see
was
them in the
sure I
shop any
seen
other
them.
time of the year.
Yeah, you get them down the street. Yeah, Shell, we usually get what they're down our street. It's got got a bag of sweets for about £1,
Yeah,
and you usually get like all your cola cubes and your different kinds of sweets. But they do try and replicate the old ones, but they're not the same.
they're not the same. You can tell.
No. Remember, what's that, Tara? I remember B-Jam. They used to sell fridges as well as food, but when they changed the name to Iceland, it became just food. There you go. I remember that shop as well. Oh, walnut whips are only out at Christmas. It's the same as cream eggs are only out at Easter. That's crazy. Cream eggs are...
I was not happy when they took the cream eggs off the shelf because I love cream eggs.
Yeah,
that is definitely something from the childhood that has been around since
Yep.
I was little. Probably you've been little. That
Yep.
is just something they should have never took away.
That's crazy
Never.
how they only do them at Easter now. I mean, cream eggs are definitely, I would say, one of the favourite things. Our
Yeah.
local shop, they go dead quick.
And they even started making the cream egg bars, didn't they? Those little cream egg bar things. But I don't think they were the same. I don't think it was the same as the eggs, to be honest.
You get cream egg iced lollies as well.
Yep.
Like in the summer. Remember, everybody, the link's there if you want to pop up, even just to come and chit chat. We were going to go through some of the 30 creepiest facts, but they weren't sounding very good, guys, and that's the truth. I can go quickly in and see if I can find something else to talk about if you would like. Let us see, back to home. Let's Google something. Crazy facts to talk about. Let's see, 100 we talk about the world. Let's see what this one is. You never know, we might find something really interesting. Crazy facts you won't believe are actually true. Well, we'll have a go at this, guys, okay? Don't blame me if they're sad. I hope they're no sad. As long as they're no sad, we'll be fine.
It'll be off if it's sad, I'm sure. She'll be like, nope.
Yeah, we'll go through the first one, and if they're not too sad, we'll put them up. But if they're sad, then no. Right, 100 crazy facts that... What did that say there? 100 facts so crazy you wouldn't believe they're actually true. Okay, let's give this a go. Can you see okay, guys?
Mm-hmm.
The world is strange, surprising place in ways large and small, serious and trivial. Many times things you may have assumed to be true for years might be totally false. Other times what you long believed to be a myth is actually fact. From an earthquake-proof cathedral that's made almost entirely of cardboard to ancient Egyptian mummy with a modern-day passport, that list of crazy but true facts is sure to challenge your preconceived notions about the world. All right, let's see what they say. Number 1. The shortest commercial flight in the world lasted just 57 seconds. Wow. The Longinair flight between the two Scottish islands of Westray and Papa Westray lasted just 57 seconds at a distance of 1.7 miles. It's the shortest commercial flight in the world. However, because the trip is made via one of the 8-seater planes, the actual time of the journey could take a bit longer if there are strong winds. Longinair claims it takes less than a minute in a favourable wind. And here's a video to prove it. No, we'll not watch the video. God's sake, that just shows you how crazy that the seas up the type of islands are crazy though, so they wouldn't get a boat across. So it shows you why they
Yeah,
have
so you need to have an aeroplane.
Yep.
Yeah.
Number 2, elephants can hear with their feet.
What?
Wow.
Really?
Wow, that's crazy, isn't it? You'd think that those enormous ears, elephants would be able to pick up on every sound near and far. But it turns out that to detect distant noises, the animals also hear with their feet.
Wow.
Normally, they would hold their big ears out like a parabola and scan back and forth. But to detect distant noise and vocalizations, they'd freeze and lean forward and put weight on their front legs. Caitlin O'Connell, the Stanford University Research Association, who discovered the phenomenon, told SF Gate sometimes they'd even lift up a front foot. All of them would do this at the same time. It was too coordinated to be a coincidence. Wow, that's crazy. Number 3. You might soon be able to compost yourself in the US. When you pass away, you could choose to have your body buried or cremated, but soon there may be another option: composting. In April 2019, a bill was passed in the state of Washington to make natural organic reduction a legal option. The process can turn a human body into compost within weeks by giving the natural process of decomposition a gentle boost, according to IFL Science. Bodies are put in a temperature-controlled rotating vessel along with some wood chips, straw and gases. After the process is completed, a cubic yard of soil per person is left, which loved ones can then take home to grow a tree or plant from it if they wish so. If they wish.
Yeah, this is a true
Wow.
fact. I actually done some research on this because I see it and I wasn't sure. And they are in the lines of trying to do that. There is actually some faculties they've got over there where they're actually starting to do it. It's amazing.
Can you believe that, guys? That's crazy. And welcome, Uncle Danny.
Hey, Pops.
Thank you, everybody. Thank everybody for coming. Yeah, we're just going to go through some crazy facts, guys, seeing as I don't know why the other ones were so sad. I should have read them. But let's keep going, right? Let's see. I'll not go through the full 100, okay? But we better. That number 4. The world's largest blanket didn't even fit into an indoor arena. Wow. If you have someone in your family who likes to knit, then you're likely received a handmade blanket as a gift at some point. But perhaps the next time the knitter in your life wants to put their wool to good use, they could try to create something like the 21,471.95 square foot blanket. Wow. That was made by more than 1,000 people from 32 different countries in August 2018. The record-setting blanket was so big that it filled the entire indoor arena in the Ensis showgrounds where it was displayed, even overflowing up the walls. The blanket was then divided up into smaller blankets which were donated to the Irish Red Cross. Did that show you a picture there? No, it didn't show you a picture. Oh, wow. At least they cut it up and donated it.
That's amazing.
That's crazy. The things people do. Wow. Right, number 5. The coast of France has had Garfield phones washing ashore since the 1980s. Garfield phones. In the 1980s, phones in the shape of Garfield, the cartoon cat, began washing up on the Irosis coast in the Brittany region of France. But nobody knew where they were coming from. Then, 35 years into the mystery, a local farmer named René Morvan revealed that a container ship carrying the feline phones had been hit by a storm and ended up in the nearby secluded sea cave. You had to really know the area well, he told Francino, who found a container aground in a fissure. It was opened. Many of the things were gone, but there was a stock of phones. Wow! That'd be crazy, wouldn't it? A whole load of Garfield phones turning up in the local beach. Oh, wow. Number 6. Shakespeare's parents and children were likely illiterate. Wow, wait till we read why. William Shakespeare remains one of the most famous playwrights and poets of all time, and while the Baird attended grammar school to master reading, writing, and Latin, it's believed that his parents and children were almost entirely illiterate. The ability to read and write wasn't necessary during the Elizabethan era, and although Shakespeare's father, John, may have had a basic level of literacy, he signed his name with a mark instead of his full name. His daughters Susanna and Judith are thought to be totally illiterate, although Susanna could write her signature. Because think about it, way back then I bet you education was expensive, so I bet they only invested in the men, the boys. Crazy. Number 7. Japan uses sunflowers to clean up radiation. When a tsunami hit the Fukushima area of Japan in 2011, the radioactive fallout from the nearby nuclear power plant contaminated the land and water for 30 miles in every direction. According to the Telegraph, even outside the evacuation zone, the soil shows traces of radiation, which can wind up in any food grown there. To help rehabilitate the land, Buddhist monks began passing out seeds for field mustard, amaranthus, cockscomb, and sunflowers, all plants known to soak up radioactive particles. More than 8 million sunflowers were planted within the first 6 months after the disaster, reports Inhabited.com. Wow, that makes pretty good sense though. Number 8. Canadians want to rename the Northwest Territories Bob. When Canada considered changing the name of the Northwest Territories in 1996, the public was asked for the input, and although various Aboriginal names were considered, Bob became the second most popular choice. David Hamilton, the clerk of the NWT Assembly, told the CBC it got caught up in a friendly hype rather than a serious hype. Fortunately or unfortunately, the name changing debate was set aside before Bob was put to an official vote. That's crazy. Welcome, Michelle. Michelle's back, guys.
Thank you.
Where Sis went. Oh, Sister Sherry's away as well. I'll post a link in case anybody else wants to come up.
Where's this Sherry?
Welcome, everybody. We're just high temperature, not good, but hanging on. Oh, hang in there, Uncle Danny, please. Yes. Sorry, you're still not feeling well.
Sweet Danny. Danny's are always great. Come on, Danny's a good man.
Yeah.
I have a Danny that I'm engaged to get married.
That's right. Michelle's getting engaged to Danny.
Strong. Come on, Danny. You can say strong.
Okay, Sis. Yeah. Sis is going to stay in
I
the
love
chat.
Danny. I love Danny.
You can come back if you want, Sis. Okay, Doc? Anybody can come up, guys. I'm just going to read out some 100 facts. Crazy. Well, I'll not read the full 100, I promise. That would be a bit much. I'll read a couple, then I'll come back to chat and have a chat, right? Number 9.
Right.
An adult blood vessel could circle the equator 4 times if they were laid end to end. That's crazy. The human body may seem minuscule compared to the size of Earth, but adults have so many blood vessels that if you laid them end to end, they could circle the planet's equator, which is 24,901 miles. 4 times according to the 4 times according to the National Degree of Geography. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Number 10. If you tried a new variety of apple apple every day, it would take more than 20 years to try them all. Wow.
Wow.
If you're the kind of person who appreciates variety and would love to taste test a new type of apple every day of the week, then you're in for a decades-long endeavour. It would take you more than 20 years to try each of the 7,500 varieties of apples in the world. When I was pregnant with my son Liam, that's all I wanted to do was eat apples, brush my teeth. And do you know there's a tree at the end of the street? It's actually at the end of Burtwood Street, but the end of this street, which is a long street, basically.
Right.
There's a wee apple tree in somebody's garden. And do you know they were the best apples? And Willie used to jump over the wall and steal me a couple of the apples when I was pregnant.
Wow.
But they were good apples.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's because it's maybe like a bitter type of apple. I think it's more a cooking apple than it is like an apple to eat, you know. But they were delicious.
Right.
Well, everybody, thank yous for coming. Okay, back to bed. Thank you, Uncle Danny. Yes, you get back to bed, please, and get better.
Yeah, get better, Danny.
Love you, Uncle Danny. Get strong, please. Sending out strength and healing. Welcome, thinking of others. Thank you for all the birthday wishes. Thank you, guys. These are all amazing, the amount of birthday wishes I got today. Honestly, these are all brilliant and amazing. And I've got my little Dobby Bear. He's still with me. But let's keep going. Yeah, I love my wee Dobby Bear. I love teddies. I'm a big softie. Right, number 11. A humpback whale was found in the middle of the Amazon rainforest. It's awe-inspiring to spot a humpback whale in the middle of the ocean, but it's jaw-dropping to see one in the middle of the Amazon rainforest. Yet that's exactly what happened in February 2019 when locals came across the body of what was believed to be a 1-year-old humpback in an area of the mangrove trees in northern Brazil. Laying 49 feet from the river beach of Marijo Island, the 26-foot animal's cause of death is unknown, according to IFL Science, but researchers believe that the beached creature washed into the river mouth of the Amazon and was dumped on land as the tides pulled back, probably. Number 12. The remains of the inventor of the Pringles can are in a Pringles can. What? Frederick Brewer was the man responsible for creating the ironic Pringles can. That's why when he passed away in 2008, his children honoured his to be laid to rest in one. When my dad first raised the burial idea in the 1980s, I chuckled about it, Brewer's eldest son told Time. But it turned out Brewer was serious. So after his death, his children stopped to buy a can of Pringles while heading to his funeral. His son recalled, my siblings and I briefly debated what flavour to use, but I said, look, we need to use the original. Oh my God. Is that true, guys? Wait till I come back to StreamYards. What do you think? Do you think that's true? That could be one of the... You've got to be very wary of some of the places that you get your facts from, such as this place, right? Where are we actually looking at this to see? See, as a researcher, you've got to be very careful where you get your research. I just went straight to Google. Who am I using? Right. Best Life. See, there's certain... See, when we've been part of a research place, you don't typically use places like Pinterest or whatever it's called. Where's the other one everybody goes straight to? There's a few, but if you want to be a researcher and find original facts, don't go straight to Google like I just did, because a lot of the facts aren't real. Go to places. What I usually do is, right, I usually type it into Google, and then what I do is I put up everything on Google and I scroll right down to the very, very end, and then I'll go back the way. because you usually find that the best information is right away at the end. So usually the stuff that's at the end typically turn out to be the best places for research.
Right.
And then what I do is I go back, I have a look to see where else it leads me to, because a lot of the places, the links it's actually in the actual or articles that you read is where you get the best facts.
Oh yeah,
So
right.
you've got to be very, very careful.
Definitely.
Check and double check.
Right.
Where were we at?
Yeah.
We were at number 12 or
Yeah.
Let me see.
Mhm.
I'll read another couple, guys, because we're at the hour, right?
Okay, honey.
Right, we did the Shakespeare one. And I'm sitting right next to the radiator. I'm roasting.
Mm-hmm.
Right, wait till we get to that one. We did the whale. We did the Pringle. The Pringle was the last one, wasn't it? Right,
Yeah.
the Titanic almost experienced a collision before it sank. Oh, I've heard this before. Just days before the Titanic struck an iceberg and sank in April 1912, it almost hit another boat. According to a letter from Steward Richard Gedd that was written on the doomed ship's stationery, writing to his wife one day after setting sail from the United Kingdom, Gedd, who died in the tragedy, mentioned that as the ship was leaving the dock, it narrowly missed colliding with the SS City of New York. We got away yesterday after a lot of trouble, reads the letter, which was auctioned in 2019. As we were passing the New York and Oceanic, the New York broke her ropes and very nearly ran into us, but we just happened to avoid a collision. It must have been a trying time for the captain. I couldn't remember what facts it was, but I remember reading that somewhere before that was the second time that something almost happened. So maybe the ship was doomed to something to happen. Yep, number 14. There's a mushroom with teeth that looks like it's bleeding. It does look like it's bleeding, doesn't it?
Got it. I'm trying to figure out what the heck it is.
Eat that mushroom. It's a mushroom. It says, to read it again for you, sis. There's a mushroom with teeth that looks like it's bleeding. Wait till we read it. It's probably poisonous.
Yeah.
Right. The Hydulum pecky mushroom, which is found in Europe and North America's Pacific Northwest, looks like it's oozing drops of blood. Despite its horrific appearance, the mushroom isn't poisonous, according to National Geographic. We still couldn't recommend eating it. Like National Geographic, for example, I would probably click that link and go to there. We still wouldn't recommend eating it, but the taste has been described as very bitter pepper. But that's not all that makes this mushroom creepy. It also has tooth-like spines on the underside of the cap. I wouldn't eat it. Sorry, I don't care if it was poisonous or not.
I know. No, I wouldn't try it. I wouldn't try it.
Could you imagine putting that in your frying pan and serving it up on a Sunday morning with some bacon and egg?
Ew.
I
Ew.
don't think much people would eat it. Yeah. Fergie voiced Charlie Brown's sister Sally. Wow, I didn't know that. Before she was Fergie of the Black Eyed Peas, Stacey Ann Ferguson, better known as Fergie, was an inspiring child actor. In addition to starring on the shows Kids Incorporated, Ferguson did voice acting work for the cartoon based on Charles M. Schulz's famous Peanuts comic strip. She provided the voice of Sally, Charlie Brown's younger sister, for 2 movie sets and several episodes of the animated series. I never knew that about Fergie. Wow. Number 16. My voice is going, so this will be the last one probably. 16. Pennsylvania's official amphibian is the snot otter. The snot otter. It looks horrible. Sorry. It looks like an actual
It's weird.
It looks like a trout fish.
Yeah.
In 2019, Pennsylvania passed a law naming the eastern hellbender salamander, which also goes by the name Cryptobranchus alleganius, devil's dog, Allegheny alligator, lasagna lizard, and snot otter, as the state's official amphibian, and that's great news for the 2-foot-long creature that's facing a loss of habitat and reduced population. Hopefully this honour means that the snot otter's numbers can soon a snot otter. I think they could have called it something better than that. Even a lasagna lizard would be nicer. I'll do number 17, guys. We don't want 10, don't I? I like the odd numbers, sorry. 17. Christie's and Sotheby's played rock, paper, scissors to decide who would auction a $20 million art collection. Oh my God, imagine doing a simple wee game like that. In 2005, crazy. Both Sotheby's and Christie's were eager to sell Takanashi Hashimi's $20 million art collection, which included works by Picasso, Vincent van Gogh, and Paul Cézanne. But when Hayashimi couldn't choose between the auction houses, he let a game of rock, paper, scissors make the decision for him. Both Sotheby's and Christie's were given a few days to select their weapon of choice, and while a Sotheby's employee admitted to the New York Times that they didn't really give it that much thought and had no strategy in mind, the team at Christie's researched the psychology behind the hit or miss game and talked to 11-year-old twin experts, daughters of a Christie's employee who played it at school practically every day. The twins offered an informed suggestion, which one telling the Times, everybody knows you always start with scissors, rock, as it's way too obvious, and scissors beats paper. Since the auction house employees were beginners, scissors were definitely the safest. Christie's went with the scissors and won. Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, if you think about it though, right? Rock breaks scissors.
Yeah.
Scissors cuts paper. So by rights, you should never ever go the paper because the paper's no winning if you think about it.
Yeah.
The least one you can go.
Yeah.
Welcome everybody. Welcome Citizen Z. Welcome Maggie.
Hello everyone.
Welcome everybody. Well, guys, we've been an hour. We'll go for another 10 minutes or something. I just wanted to. I actually thought those other facts would have been well better, to be honest. Right, we'll stop sharing, guys. Wait till we stop sharing.
Where does Sherry go?
We'll maybe she's way back into chat.
Oh, okay.
I think it was because I was just reading and things.
Aww.
How are you, Citizen Z? I'm doing great, Pranjak. Oh, good stuff, brother. Good stuff. Thank you, Maggie, for the birthday wishes. Yeah, I had a good day. I got a little Dobie bear from Dobie.
I love that. I love that. It's so adorable.
I've got his brothers and sisters here. He's got little friends.
Aww. Aww. Aww.
He's got brothers and sisters.
Aww. I love it.
Everybody kept getting me them like a year or two ago for like birthdays and different things. So
Did you see this one?
Yeah, I've managed. Oh, the TY bears, they're lovely as well.
A wolf. That's a wolf.
Oh,
it's a wolf.
They're not nice.
It's a big wolf.
Yeah, oh, lovely.
It's a little wolf.
Thank you, Templar.
Yeah.
I'm having a ciggy. Well, everybody else, apart from birthdays, what's everybody else been up to? Guys, did you know our beautiful Michelle's sister got engaged?
Yeah. I'm just waiting for the ring. I'm just waiting for it.
She's waiting on it coming.
Yes.
Big congratulations to our sister as well.
Thank you, sis. Thank you, sis.
It's always exciting when something happens later on in life, though, and you don't expect it, isn't it? Because you always think that your life's kind of, nothing else is going to happen at my age.
I know,
See, things
right?
like that. And I've got my new job and everything starting on Monday. Who would have ever thought I would start working at 50?
I gotta show you the white dress that I'm gonna get, honey. I'm gonna like text it to you on Messenger.
Yeah, sure.
What I'm gonna buy.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
like I'm gonna get lace shoes, and then I'm gonna have like a nice veil. It's gonna be a small wedding, you know, it's just like an elopement type of thing. But it's gonna oh man.
Oh, you're good. Well, if you've known the man 30 years, then I think it's about time you married him.
Yeah, Danny is like the best guy I've ever met in my life. He always stuck up for me.
Long enough.
Yeah. See, Danny's a good name.
Yeah, especially Uncle. Yeah, Danny's
Danny's here. And our Danny's here.
Yeah, I think Uncle Danny's away to bed, guys, because he's not feeling very well.
I know.
So everybody's to send out loads of prayers and positivity and strength for Uncle Danny, okay? Danny White Wolf.
Yeah.
We'll send out some positivity and love.
Yeah,
healing as well.
A long time.
Yeah. Well, everybody, thank you for coming to my birthday stream. I'm just sorry that the first set of facts I was going to read out was really sad.
That was awesome.
That had chat to me. Thank you, Arlene. And you just right, okay. Oh, what did you say at the job centres? I haven't been on much. I started a new job doing security at the job centres. Well done, citizen.
Awesome.
Did you ever come up my way? Or did you just doing it about Edinburgh? Right enough, I've only been got the job centre much now.
Right.
That'd have been good to run into Citizens at the job centre. Well done. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, Shell. My bestie's called Michelle as well.
Aw, that's cute.
We call her Shell.
Shell, yeah.
Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, missus. Yeah, everybody, well, thank yous for coming and joining me in my birthday.
No problem.
I had the best day ever because Haunted Finders put a video out as well.
Yeah.
Yep. So I had a brilliant day. So if anybody hasn't checked out Haunted Finders' new video, please check it out. And Shadowhunters UK as well. Our amazing Amy had a video out. Well, she actually had a premiere out, guys. So I think Tom's actually having a wee break from premieres just now just to see the algorithms. So we'll definitely get back to them. We'll have a wee word with him when he comes up on my channel. Because he's coming. He's just busy. Haunted Finders is coming soon, guys. Tom's just very busy right now. But he will be up in the next couple of weeks, him and Dave, talking about Sherwood Forest. And I've also got Ghost of Trent coming. I just need to talk to the boys and figure it out when. Who else have I got coming, guys? I was talking to the Tequila today out of Lady Grave Dancer. She wished me a happy birthday and things. So I will try and catch her ear about her and Crescent Moon coming as well. Maybe over the weekend, guys, because as I've told you before, the two of them work. So the weekend's probably about the best time to catch them.
Right.
So we'll definitely try and catch our two favourite witches, okay? And get them up for a chit chat. It might be a bit late in Britain though, because I'm thinking Texas time is definitely quite far behind us. So to make it comfortable for Tequila, which would probably have to be about maybe 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock at night, that would probably be about 12 midnight our time. But it's worth it. It'll be worth it for us British to stay up, believe me.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Sister Michelle, for coming up with me.
You're welcome. Anytime, sis.
Good.
Anytime.
Every time I go live, you can keep me company.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I like company on my screens. I love company. I don't like doing lives myself. I just feel as if I'm talking to myself.
Right, yeah.
I like somebody to actually physically see.
Yeah. You got it.
You can come up with me anytime.
Okay, I'll be your little co-host.
Yeah, you can be my co-host.
Yeah.
Couldn't think of anybody better. Okay, everybody,
All
thank
right.
you for coming. Thanks,
Bye.
everybody.
Mwah.
Love and light
Love
to
you.
you all, and thank you for spending my birthday with me. Blessings to everybody, okay?
You're welcome. See you
Thank
later.
you, Michelle. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Love you
Bye,
all
everybody.
loads. Night-night. Night-night, good afternoon, because a lot of these are just afternoon. Good night, good afternoon, and good evening. Blessings, everybody. Bye, Stephen.